Hi guys. I know y'all wondering about my background right now, but I am literally laying in my bed. Today I probably walked around 20,000 steps today versus my 10,000 step goal per day or whatever. Um, yeah. So I have like a elevating bed or like a motorized like base, whatever they call it. I have one of those, and I just have my feet up right now. But I'm physically tired, but not mentally tired. And if you don't experience that, like y'all know, like it'd be like that sometimes. Like you just, you know, you just just need to do certain things just to rest. And I feel like most of all right now, I need my feet to be elevated. So you won't see the usual background in this video, just because of that. And but this video is just kind of like out of the blue. It's just something that I've been having on my mind. And if y'all hear like a slight buzzing in the background, it's my fan. I'm like really really hot right now, and that's like a pregnancy like symptom. Like I don't know what be going on, but sometimes your body literally, and no matter how much iron you need, like for myself, like because I have very very low iron, my body is like a thermostat. Like it's hot. Like when I get hot, I'm like hot. So yeah. So if y'all hear that buzzing, that's my fan. And I mean, it's probably 65 degrees out right now, and like usually my fan and the window open would be enough, but for some reason it's not cutting it tonight. But I was wanting to talk to you guys about um, just some things that I've been experiencing lately, as far as like, and I talked about it in my previous video, but just like energy and you know um, where my mind is at this state of my pregnancy, and also just um, well, you don't know, but just changes that I'm experiencing like in everyday life. So yeah, um, I will start here. Yesterday, I I really had a very very like blessing. Like I can't even say a good thing. It was just overall a blessing because it was something that I really wanted, and um I felt like it was in my reach. Pretty much yesterday I got promoted at my job, and I was just like, I don't know, like I was excited, I was happy. Lately I've been looking at videos and stuff like that where they talk about manifestation, and I'm just like in this state of my life where I'm trying to like increase my faith, more. And yeah. So with manifestation, if you guys never heard of that, it's pretty much like when you okay, say for instance, if you want a new car, you have to, it's more than just wanting that car. It's like almost when you're little and you have like these fairy tales where you are like in the land of make believe. But when you know you make something up and you believe that it's real. So it's like, when you're little, your imagination can take you you know, to a whole new world, and you can just, you know, be anything that you want to be, do whatever you want to do, have whatever you want to have. So that's kind of like what manifestation is. And also, it's just having faith that it is going to happen for you. And then a lot of things that I've been hearing is just like releasing that. So, and what I mean by releasing is, I mean, like, don't stress about it and just know that it's going to happen for you. And I will say I'm starting to believe that, because with this job and the promotion, you know, once I heard about it, I was like, it's already mine. Like, it's already mine, not from a point of just cockiness or, you know, just overconfidence and stuff like that. Not because of that. But of course, you do have to have a level of confidence if you do want to manifest something, and if you have faith in yourself, you have to have some ounce of confidence. But it was just something that I seen myself doing, and that's a really big thing for that too. For manifestation too, is, you know, you have to really see yourself, picture yourself in it. And how manifestation and my faith in God correlate with each other is because, you know, faith, you can't see it. It's not tangible. It's not, you know, something that you can go get. You have to have it in your heart, and you have to, you know, put it in your mind that if you leave it up to the Lord, everything will be okay. But, you know, when they say, and this is so true, it's not just a Bible verse, but when they say faith without works is dead, it's literally the basis. Like, no matter what you believe in, it is literally the base of all things, like all things that you want. Excuse me. But it's literally the base of that. So you have to place yourself in a position to win. You can't just, you know, and I've been there where I would lay in the bed, you know, and I was just so down on myself. And this happened just recently, but I was just so down on myself, and I was just like, man, I want this to happen. Man, I wish, you know, this and that could happen. Excuse me. But you know, I was just like, man, I want all of these things to happen, all of these things to fall into place. And it discourages you a lot more when you imagine something and it seems so out of reach because there is no working behind it. And I don't want people like to stress and be like, oh, you know, I have to, like, if you're watching this video and you are so happen, you know, to be in a very down and, you know, just difficult place in your life, I don't want you to watch this video and be like, oh, you know, I don't have any, you know, working behind what I'm doing or what I believe, so what's the point? I don't want you to think that. I want you to, you know, first find outlets. Like I mentioned before, find outlets and things that work for you. That way it can uplift your spirit and get you out of the bed and, you know, push you to you know, do those things. And it even took for me to aspire to, you know, to just be everything that I wanted to be, to get out of the bed. And also for my baby, because I have a baby on the way. And I want to act upon things as if I'm having to do, I talk so country, but I want to act on things as if I have to do them by myself, like as if I'm single, as if, you know, I'm just a you know, a mother already, you know. So just things like that. But, you know, you have to find an outlet, And you have to, I like to think about it as you have to, trying to think of the exact quote, but pretty much you have to do different things to get to a different place, is what I'm saying. So find that outlet, create an outlet, and from there, just build your faith. Build your faith and, trust in the Lord. Manifest those dreams and all the things that you want to be, because guess what? When you start to put things out into the universe, when you let God know that, hey, this is something that I want, this is something that I'm really, really passionate about, this is something that, I feel I need, He's not going to deny you of that. He's not. And the older that I get, the more that I learn that, yes, you have to be careful what you ask for, what your parents, and I'm sure everybody's grandparents have said that to them. But it is, be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it, and it might not be what you expected. And I've had that scenario, that case, so many times. And yes, it is a lesson. But I feel like, looking back on a lot of those things, and just with my experience and with my growth and my maturity now, even if I go through something again tomorrow, with the things that I asked for, I just feel like God put it in me to ask for those things, and it's gonna just build me up for the next level. And that's just it. But have faith, build up a faith, because you will need that in order to manifest, and in order to really trust and go after the things that you want. Also too, what I love about both manifestation and having faith is that you don't stress about it. You don't constantly stress about it. You have the ability, and just the willpower to keep working and really go after what you want. So I'm starting to realize that. And I love the fact that lately a lot of good things have been happening for me, and I love the fact that I'm able to put the work in. And even though I'm pregnant and stuff like that, and it scares me sometimes, but I just pray that God will bless me, with the strength to do my job, and to be able to function, don't get sick, and all of that. I pray for that. Just because I want to do the best that I can, just because this is something that I have been wanting, and I don't want that to go to waste. And also too, it's something that's just going to build me up for my future and lead me on to the next steps, the next level, and to stuff that I may end up wanting more in my future. But definitely just have faith in that, and don't stress about the things that are coming to pass, because it's not worth it at the end of the day. And that's the number one rule that a lot of successful people say, is that they don't stress. And you notice, no, they don't stress, but they become more hungry. They take that energy, and they morph it into just a thirst, a crave, everything, to want more. And also, I just think about how life is and how it works, is because when everything is going so perfect in your life, you don't really turn to God. You don't really acknowledge Him. But sometimes it takes for you to go through something, for first of all, get over some things and get under some things, and also, to turn to Him. So that's very important to realize that, hey, I'm not going through what I'm going through for no reason. Right now, I might not see the light at the end of the tunnel, but I know that He's going to work it out for me. I just have to, keep pushing. And it's not like that every single situation, but mainly, what I want you guys to realize is that if it is anything financial wise, don't stress about that. No stress about that. Stress is like the number one killer, I think, of the world. So don't stress about something as far as finances. Well, not as far, but something like finances. Don't do that, because it's not worth it. You can't take that money when you leave this planet. And the materialistic things, they don't make you. They don't make who you are. So no matter if all the rappers, or the singers, or the hottest hot girls, no matter who got the cutest clothes or whatever, that has nothing to do with your personality. And just don't be distracted by things like that. And not to make this so long, but for me, I've experienced a lot of things where my mindset was, okay, just pay bills, just take care of yourself, prioritize your money, do XYZ, stuff like that. And then somebody will come along and be like, oh, that's the kind of car you drive? Oh, why don't you have this? How come you're not going to go get that? How come you're not, getting like wigs or something like that? Like, people just come along and they say stuff like that because they think that's what they prioritize. They think that stuff like that is important. And a lot of times it would, not a lot, but sometimes it would just kind of throw me off of my game, and I'd be like, dang, like, what? I'm not really doing something right. I don't have enough, like, and that's just not important. That's not important to think, because at the end of the day, in order to really make things work, and in order for you to appreciate, the blessings that God will give you, you have to be grounded. You have to be grateful in the position that you're in currently. So the present is all that you have right now. So you have to make the most of that. Do not stress. Do not listen to, society and those voices of just meaningless things that'll come to pass. Because guess what? What those people are worried about is keeping up with a trend, and you don't have time for that. You don't have time to constantly keep moving around in that same cycle. You do stuff according to you and your pace and your speed, and then you'll be right on track. You'll be right on track. Whatever trend it is, you'll be a trendsetter. Not even you'll be able to keep up with the trends, then you'll be a trendsetter. People are going to look up to you, and you go and you share that growth and that knowledge of everything that you built, because you have faith and you was able to manifest your dreams. You were able to manifest your dreams, and you were able to conquer that anxiety, that depression, the thoughts of not feeling validated by materialistic things and all of that. So just have faith, guys, and and that's really what I want to close with. And just that type of energy is going to carry you a long way. It's going to carry you a long way. Do not worry about you know, the negative things. Just always try to transfer that energy into something that is going to be positive and reflective upon you. So that is my little energy speech or whatever for the night. And not really like a Bible study, but whatever. If it helped you in that sense. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about how fat my nose is, how swollen my nose is, and it's probably like in my cheeks, like whatever. But I'm gonna get some rest. Definitely rest up too if you want to be able to work hard and achieve all of those good things. But just just live your life and do the best that you can in this present moment. And that's it. Take that energy, transform it into something that is bigger and greater than you. And that's really all that I have to say for tonight. Thank you for coming and listening. Please just comment below, things that uplift your spirit and that's just positive, for you. Outlets that's positive for you. Things that you do when you're down. All of that stuff. I want to read it. I want to, see that. And possibly it can help me and it can help somebody else. So please leave a comment. Please. And then also, please like and subscribe to me. And just keep tuning in. And thank you. You guys have a good night. And I'm going to try to have me a good night. But yes. Good night. Bye-bye.